Hello there. December the 1st was the start of the meteorological winter, and actually the weather and the seasons seem in tune at the moment because it certainly felt like winter on Thursday, a frosty start, and we'll see plenty more of that for the next few days through the start of December. Mainly dry, some sunshine around, but some fog and frost by night, and that fog is something to watch out for throughout the course of Friday. Some fairly thick patches around, particularly in southern and western parts of the UK, but the likes of Northern Ireland as well, seeing some stubborn fog. And there could be the odd pocket elsewhere, as there could some frost. Not as harsh frost Friday morning as we've seen recently, but nevertheless enough to need to scrape the ice off the cars. Now, the differences will be for Orkney and Shetland being dry and brighter because our weather front's coming into eastern coastal counties of Scotland and England. So a lot of dry and bright weather elsewhere, more sunshine for Northern Ireland where the fog clears. But on balance, probably less sunshine for England and Wales, the Midlands, East Wales, southern England compared with the day on Thursday. Could even be an odd dribbly bit of showery activity near the east coast. And that's because of this weather front here, not producing a great deal of rain. So we keep this really dry picture going as we move into the weekend as well. Again, another cold night Friday into Saturday. These are towns and cities, so feasibly in the countryside. Yes, it will be chilly. We've got our weather front sitting to the west by that stage. And the subtle change this weekend is the orientation of the high pressure. It's sitting towards our east. So we're giving up the northwesterly wind we've had late this week to a drier southeasterly wind, which means there should be less cloud and more sunshine. But of course, more sunshine by day means clearer skies at night and therefore harder frosts. And by day, therefore, if temperatures are lower to start, they won't get so high. So 6 to 9 degrees seems about the potential, I think, this weekend across most of the UK. Similar story on Sunday, that drier southeasterly wind picking up just a little bit towards the south and west, which will accentuate the chilly feel. Now, before we go into next week, I'd like to take you back to last year when, through the start of the week, we had Storm Desmond. It caused a lot of destruction, unfortunately, across the northwestern half of the country. But what a difference it is this year as we move into the first full week of December. We've got nothing like that on our weather picture. We've got high pressure sat with us still. And of course, Storm Desmond gave over 300 millimetres of rain in just a day. Now, the high pressure keeps them or maintains the dry picture across the UK. Once again, with a sharp frost first thing, some patchy fog to watch out for, and temperatures probably no better than 4 to 6 for most of us. But it started, did you see, double figures across the southwest? And that's because there will be slow changes. It now looks more likely than when I talked to you last night, if you were listening, that we will see some rain around the middle of the week. We start to pick up a southwest wind and Atlantic influence across the northwest of the country by the middle of the week. So to start with the high pressure with us, keeping those weather fronts at bay. But as the week wears on, it's likely that high pressure will start to drift away into the continent. We've still got that feed of cold southeasterly winds though at lower levels, and particularly in eastern areas, whilst the low pressures start to move in from the Atlantic into northwestern areas initially. So that's where it'll get milder first of all, and windier and wetter. But eventually it does look as if many parts of the country later next week will have some spells of wetter weather, particularly heavy rain in the north and the west. There's more on the website.